Today I'm going to show you guys how to install this headlight grill on a Sportster headlight. It's actually pretty easy, shouldn't take you real long. A couple things you're going to need to note. The bike I'm doing this on is my Sportster bobber, which just happens to be all the wiring is already pulled. The little looms where all your wiring is held in to begin with is not present here. So you're going to have a little bit of work to do to get in, because you have to unplug this headlight from underneath the tank, which I can't really show you how to do. But the plug is the same. I'll show you what the plug looks like. But make sure you unplug that, because you're actually going to have to pull this off of here to install this grill. So let's get started. So to unplug my particular light on this Sportster, like I said, all the loom is already pulled. There's like wire loom here from the factory, which right now I'm trying to figure out how to run all my cables on this particular bike. But there's a black plug that is fed directly into the headlight, and it should be on the other side of the bike if you're still running all of your stock configuration. But you're going to want to unplug that so that we can pull the headlight. The first thing you're going to need to do to get this off of here, I use a really small screwdriver, something that doesn't have, it's not knurled on the end or anything. That'll keep you from scratching up this cover. But there's a little cap on top of here that you're going to need to pop out to get the headlight on. So usually this little plastic cap pop right out of here. And you'll find the bolt that you need to pull is in the top of this, and I'll show you that now. Remove it. You're going to need a 3/4 inch socket. I'll use an extension. Hold on to the headlight. And pull the bolt right out. There is a lock washer that's also down inside of here, but you can just leave it down in there. At that point, you've now pulled your headlight. Let's go over and put the grill on. Alright, so you're going to need a couple things to replace this. Phillips screwdriver, 1/4 inch wrench. Sometimes it's really hard to get this bolt loose for the factory trim ring. So sometimes you have to fit this down in here to get it loose. But I'm going to take this trim ring off. Alright, factory trim ring off. What you're going to want to do, take the grill, back side of the grill, feed the wires through it, feed it over everything, and then you want to screw and wipe that off. I want to make sure this lens is clean, because you're not really going to be able to get in there to clean it without taking the grill off. So slide the back piece up, put the grill on, and then screw them together. So at this point, before you get it tight, you know that this bolt is up. Right, so in my case, I'm wanting the grill to be vertical. So as you start to get close to being tight, you're going to want to line that up to where it's vertical, and then I spin the ring instead of turning the grill to keep it straight. Like that. So at this point, it's ready to go back on the bike. Alright, it's time to put the headlight back on. So you're going to take the headlight, slide it back in here. You're going to want to make sure that the bolt slides up through all the rings. I want to take and put the nut back down on top of the headlight. I'm going to try to keep it fairly straight. Run your wiring back down the left-hand side of the bike where it's going to plug in. Plug it back into the harness. And take your cap that you took off with the screwdriver, push it back down on there, and that's it. So that's the install of this headlight grill. It takes roughly about 10 minutes to do. There's no reason to pull your speedo off or remove your bars or anything. You can actually get to this with your socket. So just remember, main tools you needed to do this. 3/4 inch socket. I use an extension so I can get past the speedo. A 1/4 inch wrench, Phillips head screwdriver. 10 minutes, you can put your grill on. So make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We got plenty more content coming. I have some more things coming for the Sportster. So make sure you stay tuned for all the new updates. Basically, we're down to a paint job on this and a couple other little odds and ends. I got to finish a little bit of the wiring and it'll be ready to go. So we'll catch you in the next one.